Something strange has been happening with my neighbor lately and I need to write it out. It is not paranormal, at least I do not think it is. But it is strange in a way that makes my skin crawl. I live on a quiet cul-de-sac. Nothing exciting happens here. People mow their lawns, wave at each other, and that is about it. Across the street is a woman named Anne. She is friendly, maybe mid-60s. We have chatted a few times, but just surface-level neighbor stuff. I moved here around 9 months ago for work. I live alone in one half of a duplex. A couple months ago, I woke up around 1:30 in the morning and noticed her house lit up like a stadium. Every light was on. Kitchen, bedrooms, porch, even the attic window. 13 minutes later, all off at the same time. The next night, same thing. Lights on at 1:37 sharp. Lights off at 1:50 sharp. At first I thought it had to be timers, but who puts every single light on a timer, including the attic? And why exactly 13 minutes? After several nights of this, I asked her about it. She smiled, but in this stiff way, and said, "Oh, they are on a timer to make it look like someone is home." Then she immediately changed the subject. That answer should have been fine, but it bothered me. It sounded rehearsed and weird. I started watching more closely and stayed up late to watch her house every night. Every night the lights come on at the exact same time, and I began to notice shadows moving inside. Not random movement either. It always happens in the same order. One figure walks across an upstairs window left to right. Another figure stays still for a while. Then the first one walks back. Over and over the same pattern. It looked less like people living in a house and more like people performing a scene. And as far as is known, Anne is living alone. At least I have never seen anyone at her house during the day than herself. Last week I got binoculars. I know it sounds weird, but I needed to see. Through the upstairs window I could see Anne standing there. She was standing there in a nightgown facing out toward the street, but she was not moving, not looking at her phone, not drinking anything, not even pacing. Just standing still in the same place like a statue, the whole time the lights were on and staring out the window. At 1:50 exactly, the lights all went off. I have no idea what is happening over there. It could be something completely normal, and my brain is turning it into a horror story. But the precision of it, the shadows moving like they are on a loop, the way she answered me when I asked, it does not feel right. I don't really want to talk about it to any of the other neighbors, because I realize how the whole thing sounds. So what should I do? Am I just being paranoid? Anyone ever heard of something similar?